When we talk about artificial intelligence today, it is no longer sufficient to focus only on technical performance, model accuracy, or computational scale. The conversation has shifted toward responsibility, governance, and long-term societal impact. As AI systems become more integrated into decision-making processes that affect individuals, institutions, and entire economies, the ethical dimension is no longer optional. It is foundational. At the same time, we are standing at a point where the trajectory of AI development suggests profound transformations by the end of this decade. To understand where we are going, we need to examine not only what AI can do, but what it should do, who controls it, and how its evolution can be guided responsibly. One of the central ethical debates in AI revolves around the concept of responsibility. When an AI system makes a decision that leads to harm, who is accountable? Is it the developer who designed the model, the organization that deployed it, the data that shaped its behavior, or the system itself as an autonomous agent? In practice, responsibility is distributed, but current legal and institutional frameworks are not well equipped to handle this distribution. This creates a gap between technological capability and governance structures, a gap that is becoming increasingly urgent to address. Closely related to responsibility is the issue of transparency. Many advanced AI systems, particularly those based on deep learning, operate as complex, high-dimensional functions that are difficult to interpret. This lack of explainability becomes problematic in high-stakes domains such as healthcare, finance, or criminal justice, where decisions must be justified and understood. There is an ongoing tension between model performance and interpretability. More complex models often achieve better results but are harder to explain. The challenge is to develop methods that provide meaningful insight into model behavior without sacrificing effectiveness. Bias and fairness represent another major area of ethical concern. AI systems learn from data, and if that data reflects historical inequalities or systemic biases, the models can reproduce and even amplify those biases. This is not just a technical issue but a societal one. Decisions about what constitutes fairness, how to measure it, and how to enforce it are deeply contextual and often involve trade-offs. For example, optimizing for equal outcomes across groups may conflict with optimizing for overall accuracy. These are not purely engineering decisions, they require input from multiple stakeholders, including policymakers, ethicists, and affected communities. Privacy is also a critical dimension of responsible AI. Modern AI systems often rely on large-scale data collection, including sensitive personal information. While this data enables powerful capabilities, it also raises concerns about surveillance, consent, and data ownership. Techniques such as differential privacy, federated learning, and on-device processing aim to mitigate these risks, but they introduce additional complexity and trade-offs. The fundamental question remains how to balance innovation with the protection of individual rights. Another important debate concerns the concentration of power. The development of advanced AI systems requires significant resources, including data, computational infrastructure, and specialized expertise. This has led to a concentration of capability within a relatively small number of organizations. Such concentration raises concerns about monopolistic behavior, unequal access, and the potential for disproportionate influence over economic and political systems. Ensuring that the benefits of AI are broadly distributed is a key challenge for governance. The concept of alignment is central to many discussions about the future of AI. Alignment refers to the extent to which AI systems act in accordance with human values and intentions. While this may seem straightforward, it is actually a deeply complex problem. Human values are diverse, context-dependent, and sometimes conflicting. Encoding these values into AI systems in a consistent and robust way is an open research challenge. Misalignment, even in subtle forms, can lead to unintended consequences, particularly as systems become more autonomous. As we look toward the future, one of the most important trends is the increasing autonomy of AI systems. We are moving from tools that assist humans to systems that can act independently, make decisions, and manage processes. This shift amplifies both the potential benefits and the risks. Autonomous systems can improve efficiency, reduce human error, and operate at scales that are not possible for humans. However, They also reduce direct human oversight, making it more difficult to intervene when something goes wrong. By 2030, it is reasonable to expect that AI will be deeply embedded in critical infrastructure, from energy systems and transportation networks to financial markets and healthcare delivery. These systems will likely operate in interconnected environments, where decisions in one domain can have cascading effects in others. This interconnectedness increases complexity and introduces new types of systemic risk. Governance frameworks will need to evolve to address not only individual systems but also their interactions. Another likely development is the widespread adoption of AI as a collaborative partner rather than just a tool. In many domains, humans and AI will work together in tightly integrated workflows. This raises questions about trust, reliance, and skill degradation. If humans become too dependent on AI, their ability to perform tasks independently may decline. On the other hand, effective collaboration can enhance human capabilities and lead to better outcomes. Designing systems that support appropriate levels of trust and engagement will be critical. The economic impact of AI by 2030 is also a subject of intense debate. AI has the potential to significantly increase productivity, but it may also disrupt labor markets. Some jobs will be automated, while new roles will emerge. The transition may not be smooth, and there is a risk of increased inequality if the benefits are not widely shared. Policies related to education, reskilling, and social safety nets will play a crucial role in shaping these outcomes. From a governance perspective, there is an ongoing discussion about the appropriate level of regulation. Too little regulation can lead to misuse, harm, and loss of public trust. Too much regulation can stifle innovation and slow progress. Finding the right balance is challenging, especially given the rapid pace of technological change. International coordination adds another layer of complexity, as different countries may adopt different approaches based on their values, priorities, and strategic interests. Ethical AI governance is not just about preventing harm, it is also about enabling positive outcomes. This includes ensuring that AI systems are used to address global challenges such as climate change, healthcare access, and education. By aligning incentives and policies with these goals, it is possible to steer the development of AI in directions that benefit society as a whole. Looking further ahead, one of the more speculative but important questions is how general AI capabilities might evolve. While current systems are highly specialized, there is ongoing research aimed at developing more general and adaptable forms of intelligence. If such systems emerge, the ethical and governance challenges will become even more significant. Ensuring that these systems remain aligned with human values and under appropriate control will be a central concern. Another area of speculation involves the integration of AI with other technologies, such as biotechnology, robotics, and quantum computing. These combinations could amplify capabilities in ways that are difficult to predict. For example, AI-driven biological research could accelerate medical breakthroughs, but it could also raise concerns about biosecurity. Anticipating these interactions and their implications is an important part of forward-looking governance. Public perception and trust will also play a critical role in shaping the future of AI. If people perceive AI as opaque, biased, or harmful, adoption may be resisted, and regulatory responses may become more restrictive. Building trust requires transparency, accountability, and clear communication about both the capabilities and limitations of AI systems. Education is another key factor. As AI becomes more pervasive, a broader segment of the population will need to understand its basic principles and implications. This does not mean everyone needs to be a technical expert, but a foundational level of literacy is important for informed decision-making and participation in societal debates. In conclusion, the future of AI is not predetermined. It will be shaped by a combination of technological advances, policy decisions, ethical considerations, and societal choices. Responsible AI governance is not a static goal but an ongoing process that must adapt to new challenges and opportunities. By engaging with ethical debates and thinking carefully about future scenarios, we can work toward a trajectory where AI enhances human well-being, supports equitable development, and operates within frameworks that reflect our collective values.
If you find this video exciting, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next AI for Beginners educational video.